from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay.
Now we getting into some good competitive football games in the MACtion. We got Kent State traveling to Central Michigan to take on the Chippewas. Kent State's 5-4 in the year and 4-5 against the spread, while the Chippewas, same record, 5-4 in the year and 4-5 against the spread. This line opened up in favor of Central Michigan -2. Right now, you can catch that line anywhere from 2.5 to 3, and the total opened up at 72.5. Right now, that line's anywhere from 75 to 74.5. Get to these injury reports real quick. Kent State, they have no injury reports listed, while Central Michigan, they have long wide receivers out for the season. Lewis, running backs, out for the season. Giodecki, offensive lineman, he's questionable for Wednesday's game against Kent State. And they have a few guys that are out also. Kent State's coming off a 52-47 victory against NIU, while Central Michigan's coming off a 42-30 upset victory against Western Michigan. Get to these actual factuals real quick, ladies and gentlemen. The total for Kent State has gone under 6 out of the last 9 games. They're 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games, 2-4 against the spread in the last 6 games against Central Michigan, 2-4 straight up in the last 6 games against Central Michigan, 1-5 against the spread in the last 6 games on the road, but 10-2 straight up in the last 12 games when playing against a MAC conference opponent. Central Michigan actual factuals. They're 2-5 against the spread in the last 7 games. They're 4-2 straight up in the last 6 games. The overs hit 5 out of the last 5 games against Kent State. The overs also hit 9 out of the last 12 games at home for Central Michigan. But the unders hit 4 out of the last 6 games against a MAC opponent. They're 7-1 against the spread in the last 8 games when played in the month of November, and 6-3 against the spread in the last 9 games when played in week 11. And here's another interesting fact. They are 6-1 straight up in the last 7 games when played on a Wednesday. 10-3 straight up in the last 13 games when playing as a favorite. So Kent State, Central Michigan. Marley, how do you feel about this game right here?
Man, this is a tough game right here, dog.
It's a competitive one too, boy.
Especially tough in the MAC. It's like it's different from being a tough game, but when you got a tough game in the MAC, I be feeling like anything can fucking happen. With that said, though, I'm going to take Central Michigan on the money line. This game can go either way. We got 2 high-scoring teams. Both of them averaging 30 points a game. Kent State averaging 31. Kent State's won 4 out of their last 5. They're 4-1 in conference. But Central Michigan defense is giving up a touchdown less, and I think that's going to be the difference. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. But I think when one team is going to need that one stop, and that crowd's going to be behind them at Central Michigan, and I think they're going to get it. High-scoring game, I'm scared of 75. I think they go over, but I won't make it an official play. I'll just take Central Michigan on the money line. Lean over, though. It's the MAC.
All right. Real quick, I just want everybody to remember this guy's name for my pick. I'm not riding with a team. I'm not riding with a total. I'm riding with this guy. Remember his name. No.
Richardson?
No. Wide receiver. It's return specialist. Number 88 for Central Michigan, Khalil Pimpleton. He is off the chain. I remember this guy watching him play last year. He was the fastest guy on the field then. He's the fastest guy on the field now. He ran 2 punt returns back last week and made some hellified receiving touchdowns. I'm riding with Central Michigan. I like this Central Michigan team. I kind of told boys about how they not you, but I told Moneyline when he called me like 2-3 weeks ago. I was like, hey, man, don't bet against that Central Michigan team.
I think you put me on them last year, honestly. To be 100%
they got a nice little quarterback who was a freshman, the young black cat with the dreads, and they just run a lot of – they remind me of a team down south, to be honest. They are like a southern team for the MAC up there. So a lot of players out of the field, a lot of dreads running around, but Pimpleton is that
like
guy.
Florida, Central Michigan, Florida.
You feel me? Pimpleton is that guy. I like what he brings to the table. Number 88, he is an athlete. So I am riding official play with the one. He said, let's go, baby. What's up, James?
What's up,
Yes,
James?
sir. I like
James
Eastern
been
Michigan
riding with
tomorrow.
us, man. James was on the NBA show earlier today. Back on the college tonight. James be riding with us, dog.
So we both taking Central Michigan with the side play right now, huh? Money line, or are you going to take them points?
I'm on the money line.
All right, me too. MACtion action can get pretty funky, so I am on the money line as well. You know my rule: if it's 3 or less, let's just ride with the money line and say the time. So, Pimpleton, show up, baby. I put you on the spot. Let's see you do our thing once again.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from